evening, ladies, as well as gentlemen. Papa Boris here with some more Casually Ranked. In my last deck spotlight video, I featured a deck made by my friend Dan. It was a death-themed mage deck. He emailed me this morning to tell me that he had made a shaman version of the deck that he liked even more, which makes sense, because the shamans definitely do have a lot of stuff to invoke deathrattle. What I'm going to do here is construct the deck, as my friend Dan has sent it to me, discuss some of the features of the deck, and then go ahead and take it for a spin. We'll also do some more games in a follow-up video. So first, let's put in some of the classic death-rattle type of stuff. A lot of this stuff was in the other death-themed deck. I highly encourage you to check it out. It was the Mage a Death video. So we've got our leper gnomes for some damage, and we've got our undertakers, which get boosted by the leper gnomes as well as most everything else in the deck. We've also got some of the classic cards here that you'd expect to see if in an ordinary deathrattle deck. You've got your spiders, got your loot hoarders, and you've got my favorite card in Hearthstone, or close to it, a couple of Nerubian eggs. One of the problems I had with Dan's Mage deck was that it had Nerubian eggs in it, but it didn't really have any synergy with them. This deck is much different, and it has quite a bit of synergy for those eggs, so I'm really excited to see how it turns out. Just a single Harvest Golem, and also Defender of Argus, just a single one for some extra protection. This also works very nicely with the eggs, so it's good to see that here. Then there are some things that were in the other deck as well. So this deck features the Stalag and Fugen thing. So these are two creatures that are both 5 mana, and then if you manage to have them both die, then you get an 11/11 for free. The cool thing about these cards is that they are good 5-drops, even if you never activate their abilities, and the game is a little bit lacking for good 5-drops. The other deck also featured Sludge Belchers, which are great protection, and also have Deathrattle to fuel your Undertakers, and so forth. The other feature of the deck in this previous form was that it had the legendary from Nexramas, Kel'Thuzad, who is just ridiculous. At the end of each turn, which is yours and your opponent's, you get to resummon all the friendly minions that died. I mean, compare that to the Gruul. Same total number of stats, same mana cost, but like a much better ability. It's pretty crazy. Okay, so that was all the generic stuff. Let's see what Shamans have to offer. So one of the really great things about playing Shaman with this style of deck is that you have Rockbiter weapons. And the Rockbiter weapons are great not because they're cheap removal and they're effective at controlling the early game, but because you can stick them on your Nerubian egg and then out pops your 4/4. We've also got Ancestral Spirit, which is an old card for Shamans. I'm a little bit surprised to see 2 of them in this deck, but we'll see how it goes. Gives a minion Deathrattle, resummon this minion. So this was not, in my opinion, ever been a particularly great card. What I really like is the Nexramas Shaman card, Reincarnate, which is, I think, what Ancestral Spirit always should have been. Destroy a minion and return it to life with full health. So with all the death rattles in this deck, it's nice to have a way of killing off minions when you want them to die. Flame Tongue Totem, in addition to being a good card, is good for the Nerubian Egg, because, again, you can give the egg some power and then attack in with it. We also can put in everybody's favorite overpowered card, a couple of these Fire Elementals. And Dan also threw in the Alakir, the Shaman unique legendary, who doesn't have Deathrattle, but just a really cool card and combos with Rockbiter weapon in some cases for major damage. Grinding on the deck, we will include Baron Rivendare, the Nexramas legendary that all your minions' Deathrattles triggered twice. Wasn't really able to get anything crazy to happen with him in the Mage deck. We'll see if this is different. And then Sylvanas. Dan did mention to me by email for his Mage deck that if he'd had Cairn Bloodhoof, then he would have included him in the deck. So in the Mage deck, it seemed like Cairn would have been much better than Sylvanas, but with Shamans, I don't know that that's going to be true, because Sylvanas can be killed with Reincarnate, letting you for 8 mana pop your own Sylvanas and steal an opponent's minion. Let's go ahead and call this Death Shaman. I was not able to come up with a hilarious name for that deck. Not that Mage of Death was all that hilarious, but whatever. So here we go, Death Shaman. Look at me, I'm a rank 20. Woo! Let's go ahead and check this out. Again, in this video, we'll do just the one game, and then I'll do some more games in a follow-up video. 3 games, probably, is how many we'll do in the video that is after this one. So yeah, I like that Nexramas introduced all these new mechanics. I really am happy with the expansion card content. If all of Blizzard's expansions are as good for the game as Nexramas is, I'll be very pleased. Because it adds some variety with it, but without overpowering the game. And that's pretty much what you want. Alright, we're up against a Warlock, Pure Ownage. Great name. Makes me immediately want to kill him. Warlocks nowadays, man, you just don't know what the hell you're going to be facing. It could be Zoo, it could be Handlock, it could be somewhere in the middle. Just don't know. I think I don't know what the proper mulligan / early play strategy is for this deck, but I think I am just going to go ahead and coin out both these Leper Gnomes. Put some early threats on the field. Alright, this is a Murloc deck, it seems, unless it's someone just playing with the Murloc cards, and that is something I doubt very gravely. Oh, yes, I do. Didn't seem much reason to keep the coin. I've got this for turn 2, and who knows what'll happen by turn 3. Saving the coin didn't seem worth it. What, save it for the Defender of Argus? That's not that smart, because you never know if your minions are even gonna be alive. Well played, he says, in response to my double Leper Gnome opening. Does he have a Mortal Coil? It doesn't, but he has a Voidwalker, which is almost as good, because that'll protect. I mean, that'll kill my Leper Gnome and lift a Telltale, so that sucks. I'm not getting any damage through with these guys, just apart from their death rattles. Okay, we'll play the Creeper here, I think. And there's no reason to run the Leper Gnome into this. Let him do that. If I run the Leper Gnome in, then it means on his turn he can just attack with the Voidwalker. This way, he has to attack the Leper Gnome, and then I can finish off the Voidwalker with my spiders without taking any extra damage to my face. Life taps, which is fine. It's better than him playing stuff as far as I'm concerned. And this is definitely a Murloc deck. Really wish I could kill this Oracle, but the Voidwalker is doing its job. I just have to hope I can get damage through enough. So there's Reincarnate and Ancestral Spirit. Nifty combo. I don't believe... If you buff a minion and then reincarnate it, I do not believe it keeps the buffs. I could be wrong about that. I guess we might find out. But I don't believe like it would keep the buff of like give a minion death rattle, resummon the minion. Maybe I should just do that to find out, or maybe not. All right, he pops his Murloc Food Hoarder. Okay. Well, Defender of Argus seems really pointless here, so let's play the Nerubian Egg. And do I want to give it Ancestral Spirit? Let's try it. That seems funky. Hopefully he doesn't have any silence, because that would just really be a bitch. That would be a bitch and a half, because I basically could have reincarnated my egg and gotten a 4/4. I'm really gambling he doesn't have a silence here. I don't know, a guy playing Murlocs and Twilight Drake, this doesn't seem like a pretty high-powered deck I'm up against here. So I'm hoping he doesn't have any silence in here. Then again, sometimes the newer players are the ones who play silence, just because, you know, silence is cool. Got a Haunted Creeper. Okay, and a Succubus. Throwing away Dread Infernal. Yeah, this is not even a Murloc deck, it's just a random hodgepodge. Is he actually gonna kill my egg? No, that was just a targeting arrow error. Alright. So I'm gonna go ahead and play Fugen here and hit him in the face with my spiders, because throwing them at his Haunted Creeper just to have his spiders pop out seems silly. I could have played Defender of Argus, given these guys taunt, but I wanted to get this guy down because he's a pretty good body. And then next turn I can reincarnate and find out if when you reincarnate something, it keeps its buffs. Like it keeps the Ancestral Spirit Death Rattle resummon this minion. I doubt it would. He's throwing everything at Fugen here. Yep, everything. He's cashed out the spiders and used 2 spells. Alright, well I hope you're happy with yourself. Rubian Egg number 2. Man, it's just getting more and more tempting to delay these reincarnations. Yeah, sure, fine. We'll Science will have to wait another day. Let's give taunt to both of my eggs. I will actually use this egg to kill off one of the spiders. Hit a spider for a spider, and hit him in the face. And mainly because we're playing a really weak deck, this should be an easy victory from here, because he's going to have to get through my eggs. Giving me a pair of 4/4s. One of my eggs actually comes back twice. And we'll actually see if it keeps the taunt from the Defender of Argus. I don't think it will. I think it should come back as a regular Nerubian Egg. Yeah, it just comes back as a regular egg, and I bet reincarnates the same way. I mean, if Ancestral Spirit brings back the original thing without, like, the Defender of Argus buff, then reincarnate should do likewise, it seems to me. Does he have a Soulfire here to kill my Nerubian? Is that what he's gonna do? Alright, pop my other Nerubian. Now he could kill one Nerubian with that Soulfire he seems to be holding. And then the other one with the Twilight Drake, altogether, that's pretty well played, I have to say. Seems like he's got a weak deck, but he knows how to use it. So yes, I bet that, like, yeah, okay. So let's think here. I could use Rockbiter Weapon to kill something, but then I don't have the Wind Lord combo. However, do I really want to save up for that combo? That seems a little bit greedy. So yeah, we'll just Rockbiter my own face.
Elements guide me.
Kill the Voidwalker. Kill that. Kill that. Reincarnate this. Make a totem for the first time this game. I'm down a little bit low on health, but that's fine. We have a totem out. He's got no cards, and I've got the Wind Lord. Wind Lord, not Wind Lord. Coming down to play. It's Ascension Shield Master with Charge and Wind Fury, basically. Once you pop the Divine Shield here, he's going to life tap pretty freely because he's got a lot of health. It's a chance I'm willing to take. He's going to corrupt my Nerubian. Okay. I'm going to play Murloc Tidehunter. No problem. No problem at all. Fire Elemental is interesting. I don't think I actually want that, though. Let's just kill off his Murlocs. Play this. And I mean, when the board is empty, this is 6 damage a turn. And super hard to kill. He needs a Siphon Soul off the top of the deck here to take care of this thing in high style. Priests probably have the best removal spell for luck here. That is Shadow Word Pain. 2 mana will kill an 8 mana legendary. It's got a Hellfire, which serves no purpose, I don't think, because it just pops my egg and only the Divine Shield. Alright, weird. Well, he actually sped up his own death with the Hellfire, which is comical, but that's it. So that was the Death Shaman deck. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and or subscribe, and I'll see you again soon with some more games with this deck. Take care, folks.